just read this story. A 48-year-old man walks into a fitness center and fires 52 shots.
Your clock's not broken.
This is a total waste of time. Total waste of time.
Your host, Chris, has managed to throw common sense out the door.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The views and opinions expressed on this commentary are strictly the views and opinions of Chris. Chris, however, does not agree with his views and opinions 100% of the time, nor does Chris ever like to take responsibility of his views and opinions. Unless, of course, you agree with Chris's views and opinions, then Chris will take full responsibility. Thank you for your time, and please enjoy the commentary.
Hello, and welcome to A Total Waste of Time. My name's Chris Topp. I read this story out of Pennsylvania today about a gunman who walks into a fitness center and fires 52 shots during a women's dance class. He ended up killing 3 ladies, injuring 9, and then turning the gun on himself. What is happening to America? We can't even go to the gym to work out. We can't go grocery shopping. We can't go to the park without having to look over our shoulders and wonder if somebody's got a gun and they're going to try to kill us. Remember how you felt after 9/11 for the next week or 2 weeks or month? Every time a plane went overhead, you just watched the plane and you wondered if it was going to be the next one. You wondered if it was going to crash into your house. I remember I was at my son's soccer game right after 9/11 and a plane flew over the soccer field really, really low, and we all just stopped. Everybody just stopped and watched the plane to make sure it was going to stay in the air. I remember being scared. I remember how we all felt that way. We felt that way because we cared. We felt that way because America was actually America, at least just for a little while. Now you've got these stories that come out all over the United States every day, and people get numb about it. I'll be surprised if you hear anything else about this story outside of right here. This story will be forgotten in about 10 minutes because there wasn't enough people that died. Now, if the gunman had went in and shot 8,000 or 9,000 people, then the story would stick around for a while and make a bigger impact. But I'll tell you what should happen. Stories like this should really piss you off, because creeps like this are out there and they don't give a crap about human life. Okay, the guy had a website posted under his name. He wrote some rambling messages about his hatred of women and how he was tired of being rejected by them. He ended by writing, "Death lives." This guy was a total freak, a total dirtbag, and a total insane reject of society. Dude can't get a date, so he goes in and starts shooting people? I mean, come on, guy. Maybe you couldn't get a date because you weirded everybody out. You ever think about that? Maybe you couldn't get a date because you sat outside on your porch all day long cleaning your shotgun. Maybe you couldn't get a date because you had a nervous twitch and violent tendencies to go along with it. Here's a quote from the story. I guess it's from an officer. He walked right into the room where the shootings occurred as if he knew exactly where he was going. I think he went in with the idea of doing what he did. I mean, come on. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You don't take a gun and a bag to the gym every day. It's like, hey, I gotta grab my water bottle, my headband, my towel, and my 9mm Uzi automatic with laser sights. I'd like to ask you this question, America. What are we going to do about it? I would even go as far as to say this could have been our fault. Let's face it, how many of us know someone that's not quite right in the head? Have you ever seen somebody on a website or on a blog that's just rambling and rambling and rambling, well, besides me, about sheer hatred? About how death can be the only answer? How many of you are aware of violence going on in a home somewhere, where some guy's beating the bat crap out of his wife every night, or his kids? How many people have been in Walmart and overheard some guy talking about how he's gonna hurt somebody? I mean, how many of you have ever just been at the grocery store and saw somebody and suspected something, but you didn't do anything? I mean, what do? Do we just wait for this crap to happen and get hacked off for a little while and think, man, that guy was nuts? Then we forget about it, and then we move on until the next time it happens, and we just don't care quite as much the next time, until finally we're numb and we just accept it as a part of life, and we just feel like things are never going to change. Well, America, they're not going to change, because true change, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, starts at the kitchen table. It starts in our homes. It starts with our mindsets. This is America, people. If we want things to change, we can make it happen. Today, that's all I got. I'd appreciate it if you check out my other post right here on YouTube. I promise, most of them aren't this intense and I don't go crazy on them. So please, just give me a second chance. Until next time, remember this. I guess life is as good as you make it. I'm gone. This has been a total waste of time with Chris. This show was pre-recorded in the finished lavish basement of Chris's house. with the Tennessee Ocean View. Always remember, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them on Facebook or YouTube. Thanks once again for listening to A Total Waste of Time with your host, Chris.